In the quiet hum of a control station far from the battlefield, decisions are made that ripple across the globe. This isn't the story of boots on the ground or jets screaming through the sky. It's about the operators behind the US military's most advanced drones. Step into their world, where cutting-edge technology meets the raw human side of modern warfare. In the shadowy realms of modern warfare, where precision and efficiency reign supreme, the operators of remotely piloted aircraft occupy a critical, yet often misunderstood role. These individuals orchestrate missions that save lives, neutralize threats, and redefine the boundaries of warfare, all while sitting thousands of miles away from the battlefield. The start of the day. For RPA operators, mornings begin with routines that are deceptively ordinary. A quick breakfast, a hug for their children, or a casual glance at the news marks the start of their day. But as they commute to the base, their minds gradually shift gears. By the time they step into the secure compound, their day has transformed into something far removed from the mundane. The transition begins the moment they enter the ground control station. Behind its reinforced doors lies a high-tech world, a cockpit by proxy. Rows of monitors glow with real-time footage from distant skies. Control sticks await the touch of skilled hands, and constant chatter flows through communication headsets. This is where they take command of some of the US military's most formidable assets, bridging the gap between the safety of home and the reality of conflict zones thousands of miles away. The day's mission briefing sets the tone. Operators are updated on objectives that could range from tracking a high-value target to providing aerial surveillance for a convoy in hostile terrain. Precision and clarity dominate every step. Target coordinates are meticulously reviewed, flight paths are finalized, and radio checks ensure seamless communication with ground forces. The briefings are a stark reminder of the stakes involved. Every action carries weight, and every decision could have profound consequences. As they settle into their seats and take control, the operator's focus sharpens. The GCS hums with quiet intensity, signaling the start of another day navigating two starkly different worlds. Flying the unmanned. Remote piloted aircraft operators, often working thousands of miles away from their aircraft, are redefining modern aviation with skills that rival those of traditional pilots. Seated at their consoles, they manipulate controls. A joystick, rudder pedals, and a throttle that emulate those found in the cockpits of manned aircraft. Yet, their role extends far beyond simple piloting. It demands an extraordinary blend of technical expertise, mental stamina, and decision-making under pressure. Unlike fighter jet pilots, who are typically airborne for no more than 2 hours, RPA operators conduct missions that can last over 20 hours. This extended duration provides them with unparalleled insight into ground operations, allowing them to study patterns of life, track movements, and respond to evolving threats. These long-haul missions are more than a test of endurance. They are an intricate symphony of coordination, involving constant interaction with ground forces, intelligence teams, and other aerial assets. The term orchestrating aptly describes the complexity of the operator's tasks. Beyond piloting, they manage a network of moving parts, ensuring that their drone integrates seamlessly into a broader operational framework. They might monitor enemy activity, direct airstrikes, or provide real-time reconnaissance to troops on the ground, all within the same mission. Each action requires razor-sharp focus and split-second decision-making. Central to their role is communication. Operators maintain constant contact with ground units, sharing critical, real-time intelligence that can shape the outcome of operations. This flow of information often determines life or death scenarios, making cockpit resource management a core aspect of their daily work. They process immense amounts of data, quickly identifying key details and ensuring the right information reaches the right people at the right time. The responsibility borne by RPA operators is immense. Every decision, every maneuver, and every report carries weight, not just in the immediate mission, but in the broader context of global security. Despite being far removed from the battlefield, these operators remain deeply connected to its realities, orchestrating human ingenuity with mechanical precision. Emotional ties. Contrary to the perception of remote piloting as a detached or impersonal role, RPA operators often form deeply emotional connections with the people and events unfolding on their screens. Far from being isolated by distance, they build close bonds with the troops they support. Spending hours, sometimes weeks, communicating with soldiers on the ground fosters a unique relationship. When you're talking to that 20-year-old with the rifle for 20+ hours at a time, you develop a connection, one of the operator explains. These relationships infuse their mission with a human dimension, reminding them that their actions directly impact the lives of those they support. This emotional engagement also extends to the civilians in the regions they monitor. Over weeks or months, operators observe the rhythms of daily life. Children playing in courtyards, families sharing meals, or workers tending to fields. These details provide a rare window into foreign cultures and a deep appreciation for the humanity of those they surveil. It's an intimacy few others in the military experience, as operators gain an understanding of the human cost of conflict. However, this closeness comes with a heavy emotional burden. Unlike traditional pilots who execute missions and quickly leave the scene, RPA operators remain tethered to the aftermath of their actions. They see the destruction left behind, witness the casualties, and even observe the grieving and burials. These unfiltered realities make their responsibilities all the more profound. "We're not detached from what's happening," one operator admits. "With RPAs, you see it all. You grasp the weight of your responsibility." This continuous exposure can take a toll, leading to what some describe as remote combat stress. The operators carry the emotional scars of their decisions, balancing the success of their missions with the personal consequences of witnessing war in such an intimate way. In the end, these operators are not just guiding drones, they are navigating the complex intersection of technology and humanity, where every decision reverberates far beyond the screen. The transition. One of the most distinctive and demanding challenges faced by RPA operators is the stark transition from the virtual battlefield to the home front. Unlike traditional military pilots deployed for extended periods far from home, RPA operators can find themselves stepping out of the ground control station and re-entering civilian life within minutes. Picture this. You've just spent hours guiding a mission, tracking targets, coordinating with ground forces, and potentially making life-altering decisions in a high-stakes environment. Then, in a matter of moments, you're out of the GCS, car keys in hand, driving to your child's soccer game or stopping at the grocery store. The mental shift is as jarring as it is surreal. "One of the strangest sensations I have is when I step out of the GCS and realize, okay, I'm not there anymore," one operator explains. This rapid toggling between two vastly different realities creates a unique form of mental strain. Operators must learn to compartmentalize their emotions, locking away the intensity of their missions to focus on the everyday responsibilities of family and community life. It's a delicate balancing act, requiring a high degree of mental resilience and emotional control. The ability to switch roles so abruptly comes at a cost. The emotional weight of their decisions on the battlefield doesn't simply disappear when they leave the GCS. Instead, it lingers in the back of their minds, sometimes clashing with the seemingly mundane tasks of civilian life. For RPA operators, the battle doesn't always end when the mission is over. It just shifts to a different front. The unique nature of RPA operations brings its own set of stresses. While operators are not physically at risk, the psychological burden can be immense. The long hours, the emotional connections, and the weight of their decisions create a pressure cooker environment. Yet their contributions are often misunderstood, even within the military. The biggest misunderstanding is that it's not stressful, one operator notes. The reality is quite the opposite. The lack of a clear boundary between work and home life exacerbates the stress, leaving operators in a state of constant vigilance. They carry the battlefield with them, even as they navigate the routines of everyday life. The future of RPA operations. As the world embraces rapid technological advancements, the role of remotely piloted aircraft operators is poised for a significant transformation. The ever-evolving landscape of warfare and surveillance will demand not only new technical skills, but also greater adaptability from operators. However, despite the rise of autonomous systems and artificial intelligence, one fundamental truth persists: the irreplaceable role of human judgment. There will always be a need for the man in the loop, an operator firmly states. While autonomous drones are becoming more capable of executing predefined tasks, the complexity of real-world operations often requires nuanced decision-making that only humans can provide. A machine may analyze data faster or execute maneuvers with precision, but it lacks the moral and emotional compass needed for decisions with life-altering consequences. The future of RPAs promises a leap forward in capabilities. Enhanced sensors, longer endurance, stealthier designs, and AI-driven analytics will make drones more effective and versatile than ever before. These advancements will enable operators to handle multiple drones simultaneously, conduct more intricate missions, and process vast amounts of intelligence in real time. The integration of virtual reality and augmented reality into ground control stations could further enhance situational awareness, making the operators feel as though they are virtually present in the skies. However, with this progress comes new challenges. The increased reliance on technology raises questions about cybersecurity, data integrity, and the ethical implications of semi-autonomous systems. RPA operators will need to adapt, mastering these advanced tools while retaining their focus on responsibility and accountability. At its heart, the mission of RPA operations remains unchanged: to protect and support ground forces, execute missions with precision, and minimize harm to civilians. No matter how advanced the machines become, the human element, the empathy, discernment, and sense of duty will continue to define the future of RPA operations. In a world of ever-growing complexity, humanity will always be the critical factor. Their work is a testament to precision, responsibility, and the evolving face of modern warfare. If you found this glimpse into their world thought-provoking, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to explore more untold stories like this.